I can tell you, my name is Gary English. I think
ATL.
and I haven't been back here in 4 years. So
Misplaced Brooklyn.
It's very historical for me to come back and support Tish. Tish has been in the foreground in supporting LGBT, particular black gay men program in New York City. And so I thought this is a very appropriate time to come back to show my face. And I didn't want this to come back to show up for a party, but show up for a political party. And so we can have a voice in the community. And too bad she can't come back, because I hope more people will come. But I think she understands the spirit is here, and we want a voice at City Hall. And and me and Tish have been talking over the years, and one of the things that she says, where's the black gay agencies, the decimated in Brooklyn and in New York City? And I agree with her. And we need to stem that tide. We need to shut it down. And this is a good sign of shutting that down. HIV is not going away. HIV is permanent in the black gay community so much that, it's just, I don't understand why we don't have a stronger force in respect to HIV and AIDS. But we will have that force. And I'm here as a person who's been in struggle, who's been executive director of one of the largest black gay agencies that is not around, but also in support of GMAD. It's one of the largest and the oldest black gay agencies in New York City, and we got to make sure that GMAD is not decimated like some of our other agencies have been. And I'd like to thank you all for coming again. I'll give you Tish James. Thank you.
So, we got to hear from Bishop. No, I'm not talking right. Ladies and gentlemen.
He don't have on his collar.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. He's still a man of God. All right. Come on. Everybody knows Bishop Zachary Jones. Come on. Thank you so much.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
This is a very, very powerful event. There's a lot of great energy here, and we're here to celebrate one of our own. Yeah. One of the good things about supporting Tish James, and I was just sharing with one of my church members, the power of a very intelligent, a very powerful woman, a woman who has the community at heart, and she's always still the girl next door. Yeah. That's just such a beautiful combination to have that kind of feeling with someone who's going to represent and be a voice of our community, and to watch where the resources go and give us insight as to what moves we need to make to stay strong and to accent so much of what Mr. English was sharing. I know that everyone here is behind her 100%. I certainly am proud to have watched her career and watched some of the very hot topics that when I look up in terms of violence to LGBT community, in terms of injustice to the LGBT community, when I look up, the Honorable Tish James is present. And so she doesn't only talk it, but she walks the walk. She's given her life. That's right. Come on, you guys. Absolutely. This is the thing. This is the message that we need to continue and to spread abroad throughout our networks. Nowadays, we all have a stage. We all have thousands of friends on our Facebooks and our networks. And so we need to work hard on this particular level and get the word out and support our own and make sure that we have a voice represented by our own, by the woman next door, and by a powerful politician. Amen? Amen. All right then. God bless.
Amen. And his church is on Atlantic Avenue. Unity Fellowship.
Yes. As well as GMAD, which is downtown. Yes.
GMAD. Yes. So, listen, I think Gary said it all. When I was elected almost 10 years ago, there was a number of organizations serving the black LGBT community, and now there's only one. And that continues to disturb me, particularly since, the HIV and AIDS crisis is still within the LGBT community, particularly communities of color. The epicenter is right here in central Brooklyn. And the fact is that we have not received our fair share of funding and our fair share of support. So all that I've done is lend my voice to the fact that, the HIV/AIDS crisis now looks like me. We need to put it on the forefront. We need to make sure everyone knows. And we need to demand that the next administration, we get our fair funding and that we're not ignored. And that's really the role of the public advocate, that we're not ignored. And that communities that have been, unfortunately, within the last 12 years ignored, we get our fair share. We've got to move past the Bloomberg administration.
Yes.
We've got to put forth a more progressive agenda and make sure that all individuals are at the table, all communities are represented at the table. I will make sure that this community is represented in the halls of government. I can promise you I'm going to hold my feet to Bill de Blasio's neck, well, I can't reach his neck, but his feet to the fire to make sure that all voices are heard and that we, again, build a society where everyone benefits.
That's right.
But we can't get there because I'm running against, this is really a David and Goliath fight. I want to thank all of you for voting for me for the primary. We were outspent 4-1. We were outspent 4-1, and there were times when I wasn't sure if I was running against a senator from Albany or a very powerful senator from Washington. And so they are outspending us once again. They've mailed certain communities at least 6 and 7 times. Yeah, they are out there. They're on television. And unfortunately, we're just not in a situation to compete. Yes, campaign financing is fabulous. It equalizes it up to a certain point. And then it's up to all of us. And so, you know, David and Goliath, you've got the pebbles in your hand. You've got the force in your hand to really make the difference because it's about turnout. They anticipate that the turnout's going to be less than 100,000. And the question is, who's going to turn out? The people who want to support someone who was an ally of Mayor Bloomberg, someone who carried Mayor Bloomberg's water in Albany, someone who did not speak out against the extension of the 3rd term, someone who did not campaign 4 years ago, or 4 years ago for Billy Thompson, who was the Democratic nominee, who said, you all saw him at the debate, he was too busy. Do you want someone who's continued to attack me for like nonsense? I'm not supposed to own a home. And I'm not supposed to have tenants.
Roaches.
Yeah,
Only.
so, you know, and so the question is, and do we want a city which is diverse?
Yes.
So that all voices are heard. And that's why, really, it's gonna be up to each and every one of you. You gotta Facebook and send out a blast,
Yes.
do Dear Neighbor letters.
Yes.
You gotta talk about getting out to vote at the pulpit.
That's right.
You've gotta tell your friends how important this election is.
That's right.
Because the public advocate is next in line to the mayor. The public advocate provides checks and balances on the mayor. The public advocate has a wide range, a number of appointments in a number of city agencies. The public advocate can issue audits. The public advocate has a legislative role. You can introduce legislation. You can hold hearings on the crisis within our community, the HIV and AIDS crisis. The Office of Public Advocate can initiate litigation. The Office of Public Advocate is a spokesperson, and the Office of Public Advocate, depending upon the budget, what I would love to do is radically transform the office and hire some more attorneys and assist individuals who are going up against powerful interests. I've gone against powerful interests, and I will do that as the next public advocate. But I'm going to need all of you. This is not about me. This is about us.
Yes.
It's about all of us.
Right.
And that's why we've got to get the word out, and we only have 3 days to do it. We actually won on primary day. The question is, can we do it again?
Yes.
Can we do it again?
Yes.
And can we come out on Tuesday, whether it's rain
That's right.
or snow,
That's right.
whatever, and will we bring with us, and I know all of you, I'm looking around the room, all of you got powerful networks. So when I see you, I'm looking at thousands of individuals.
That's
When I'm
right.
looking at you,
That's
I know
right.
you got at least 500 to 1,000 people.
Yeah.
G-Man, I know you got the whole city in your hand. Bishop Taylor, I know, oh my God. Bishop Jones, excuse me. I
That's
know
all right.
Bishop Jones.
Yes.
I know you can move mountains right here.
Yes.
I know all of you in this room have the ability to really make a difference and bring this home on Tuesday.
Absolutely.
And when we bring it home, the victory is ours.
All right.
And so we're going to name it and claim it today.
That's right.
And we're going to make it happen.
That's right.
But in the meantime, we're just not going to take it for granted. We're going to work really hard.
Okay.
And so I am just really honored and privileged to be amongst friends, people who have stood by me, and people who I have been there for the last 10 years. now I need you to be there for me.
Yes.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
as Jay-Z says, get them out, get them out.
That's right.
Come on, get them out, get them out. Get them out, get them out, get them out, get them out. And when we get them out, the party's at the Copacabana. All right, yeah.